those nights for your team tonight. You knew that it was going to be a tough chore against Barneveld. They had a mission, to try to get a piece of this title. They had to win the night to, realistically get a share, and they came out and did it. I guess your first impressions of this game, especially the margin being what it was.
Yeah, they came out with a lot of intensity, and in terms of their, they had a quick start. Unlike the game that we played before, I think that played a big role. But I thought they did some things well that they didn't do in the first game, especially some of their ball screen action, and we got caught with our second level defenders getting pulled up, and that's where that Chapman girl, she went off in that third quarter, had several baskets, hedged a little bit too hard, and they were able to slip those ball screens. They did a good job of that. Our help side kids weren't there, and we could analyze that all we want, but then you get on the other end, and we just really couldn't get a lot going. I thought that we were getting the middle touches that we wanted early. Thought that we had some untimely fumbles on catches. Didn't look the ball into our hands. When we did get in the post, we weren't real strong with it. Kind of went up weak, and I thought that our bigs would have to be the difference in this game tonight. And I'm not faulting those kids' effort, but we just couldn't convert plays. And when we were really intent on getting those middle touches, I think that it opened some creases for Jen. You saw her get to the rim sometimes, but we just needed something more to go with that, and those things didn't happen tonight. But I give a lot of credit to Barneveld. They made some shots, and they had some secondary players step up and make some plays. And, that's what happens.
Quinn and Meyer had another good day rebounding the basketball,
oh, yeah.
But the one thing that wasn't there, especially early on, was that point production you got out of Jen early. To their credit, really made it tough for her to get to the hole in that first quarter. Found some things, right away in the second quarter, to her credit. But what happened first quarter to second? What wasn't there in the first? What was there the rest of the way?
Well, we just started getting some interior screens and setting up get some creases for Jen. I thought she was pretty good about picking her spots there. Early on when we were getting those middle touches, obviously when we're not converting those, it allows their perimeters to get a lot more intent on stopping Jen. And we just needed a few of those shots to go early to quell the storm a little bit, because we got down by 8, I think it was, at the end of the first quarter, and then we made that run to get back in it, but then it just seemed like we just didn't have enough energies to extend that. They'd come back with a big play again. Although the margin was a little bit bigger than it was down at our place, this game felt so much like the same thing, just on the other end. I really felt like they came out and did some of the things to us that we did to them down there. They hit some big shots like we did down there, and down there, every time they made a run at us, we were able to find a way to get the stop or to extend. They did that to us tonight. So again, we left some opportunities under the basket at the free throw line. You just, against good teams, you can't do that. You can't turn the ball over like we did early in the game either.
So the good news is, based on your schedule, you turn around and play again tomorrow. So this one doesn't have to linger long.
No, and that's the great thing about this time of the season. You don't have many situations where you really have to wait long to get back into the gym, and so we've got it tomorrow night. You can't get any better than that, and we still have to keep in mind, as badly as we wanted this game, Barneveld took it from us, but it doesn't change the fact that we have a chance at conference still. And we've got some tough games against Albany tomorrow night, Argyle, a tough one at Judah to finish off the season. It's not going to be by any means easy, but we just have to come back into the gym with the mindset that teams lose every once in a while, and it's the good ones, the great ones, learn from it, they get better from it, and they figure out ways to turn a negative like tonight seems into as positive as possible.
What do you hope, last question, what do you hope they learn from tonight? What do you feel that your team has to do better in wake of what happened out here tonight?
I just think that in the face of pressure and in the face of physicality, we have to be the aggressors. We have to when we get opportunities, we have to shoot with authority, finish with authority. And I think in terms of our defense, we just, once we got out of our tempo of game, if we allow the tempo of the game to change like it did tonight, it's tough for us because that's just not who we are. and I felt like we got away from our identity. I said that after that Randolph game. We got away from our identity, and again, that's a credit to Barneveld that they were able to get us out of our game, and we have to be in a situation, put ourselves in situations where we can dictate the flow and the tempo of games.